And then finally, we have just a, come on, bug, get out of here.
You're watching Florida Man TV. Let's do this.
Hey guys, welcome back to Florida Man TV. Today we're going to be doing more upgrades on the Hobie Adventure Island. Through my saltwater sailing, my freshwater fishing, I found some things that I need to either repair or just things that will make it a little more convenient and comfortable for me to use this vessel. So let's get right into it. Let's show you some things that we're going to do. Some of it's pretty easy, some of it's more in depth. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to replace the old Hobie seat. Now the reason is I have broken the seat. It looks like it's fine, right? But my back rest here is actually cracked in half. It's kind of hard to see because I've got this inflated here, but it doesn't, you see it bunches up down there at the bottom, and it's just not working out very well for me anymore. And let's face it guys, this pad is non-existent. So I did some searching around and I wanted something a little bit thicker, and I found this seat here on the good old Amazon. Not a sponsored Amazon link, but I grabbed this guy. I don't really remember the brand because it's kind of an off brand. I will put a link to it down in the description for you guys. This was rated the best by the people of Amazon that have bought it. Really thick kind of cushion thing here. A little firmer than I thought when I did a seat test on the floor, but I think that's good because when it breaks in, it'll be better. But it's a little bit thicker here. Maybe it'll keep my butt out of the water a little bit more. And I did some measurements, a little wider in the shoulders here, but that should be more comfortable. And a little bit skinnier in the seat than this one, but you know, these wings really didn't do anything. Anyway, so we're gonna put this in. It should be pretty straightforward for you guys. It's just a clip setup. Now the original Hobie seat, as you know, is just a click lock, so it locks down in here, and then just two straps here, and it's held in the back by the little bungee cord. This one is kind of a 4-strap system. You've got straps at the top for your backrest. Those will go forward on the kayak, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to get these to secure the rear, but we'll get into that stuff here in a second for the installation. Something else I'm gonna do, and it is super simple, but I've been trying out some different anchor stuff. Now when I'm out on the saltwater, traditional claw style anchor works really good. This guy's lightweight. It's a 2.5 pounder, 2.2 pounds. And this claw anchor works pretty good for saltwater securing and anchoring. But when I'm out on the lake, it gets hung up in all the weeds. You can get a log up under there, and then trust me, I almost lost it a couple times. So I saw somebody was using weights, and I'll get into the weight that I'm about to tie on. But I grabbed just a 5-pound weight and went out to the lake, and this worked a lot better. But it's still flat, and it would get kind of caught up on some stuff in the lake, and I had a trouble getting that thing undone. So I got this idea from a video that I saw on YouTube. It's a 5-pound little kettlebell here, and you see it's just kind of small and a bunch of round edges, and it should work good in the lake to just drop it and kind of hold you in place or limit your drag in the wind. Now I can't take credit for this idea. Like I said, the old Fluke Master was the one that put me onto this idea. It's what he uses, and he just ties a string around it and throws it off. I actually have some anchor line, so I'm gonna try and just loop it around there. But credit to him for the idea. I don't know if it was his idea, but we'll see. It should work pretty well. All right, and the last thing that we're gonna do is install a cleat here. Just a standard little plastic cleat, and I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet because I've got to get the seat installed first. But here's the reason why I'm gonna install this cleat. It's for my anchor trolley line. Again, I can't take credit for this. I don't remember who it was on YouTube, but one of the pros said that you know, people were not using their trolley line on their kayaks properly, and when he explained it, it made a whole bunch of sense. So I don't know if you do this. I did. I'm a victim of this mistake. Here's your trolley line, and you have your little loop right here. And so what do? Well, we tie our anchor line onto this loop right here, right? And then you know, if we want to run our anchor out, you know, you can run it out wherever you want it. and that's how we use our trolley line. He said that is incorrect. What you should be doing is you should be putting a cleat somewhere, tying your anchor line off to the cleat, right? And then run your anchor line through the loop. Actually reverse, run it through the loop, then tie it to the cleat, right? But you get the idea. And that way your anchor line is in reach for you. If you have to cut off or you need to release it or something because you're about to flip over in some heavy surf or something like that, you can reach your cleat and undo your line and let it fall through if you need to drop your anchor. But with the line going through the trolley, then you can move your line wherever you want, and as the anchor's pulling, that will adjust the pitch and yaw of your kayak. Made a lot of sense to me. So, you know, went on down to the Walmart and just grabbed a cheap plastic cleat. It was like $3. So we're gonna try and install that with a little 5200, and that's what we're gonna do today. Some pretty quick, easy stuff, you know, but if you want to see what it looks like with some upgrades, hang around. Let's get on to it. All right, first upgrade's done. Pretty simple. Just took my anchor line, took my chain off, and I decided to double the chain around the kettlebell there. And I did that because I want it smoother. If I'm getting hung up on logs and things like that, if I put a D-ring right here, it adds a little bit to like grab onto debris and sticks and logs. So, you know, we're not in the sand. I don't need a long anchor chain. I figured I'd just double it around there, secure it up here with my D-ring, and we're good to go. So super simple on that, right? We'll see if it works a little better when we get out on the lake later today. All right, guys, seat install pretty straightforward. Let's walk it over real quick. Okay, so obviously the front eyelet here is for this strap for the top of the seat here, you know, on both sides. So that was pretty easy. The one in the back I was a little concerned about. I knew there was an eyelet right here, but I didn't know if I'd be able to get these straps short enough to secure the bottom of the seat here back in the seat pan. And you can, because you can literally zip this thing all the way up. Now the only complaint I have is I like to take a big Yeti cup, Yeti style, not sponsored, but I like to put it in this cup holder because that's where it fits. And this kind of gets in the way. Now I can push it out of the way and probably still get my cup in there, but a little concerned about this one here. I might be able to wrap this around the rail and then come back and clip it in, and that could be a better solution right there. But right now it is secured in there. And the way these straps are set up, you know, you've got one that attaches right down here at the bottom. I probably should have showed you this without the thing in, and one attached to the top, but they're attached to the seat back, not to the seat cushion. So what that does is I always had a problem with my little bungee coming off of here on the Hobie seat, the stock one. This one here, it's not going to fall forward on you when I stand up to go fishing and stuff, and it really kind of holds your back where you want it. Now there are some clips right here that I think you can move some straps if you want to move this strap up here and kind of do some different configurations. So there's another eyelet right here. You could really move straps around if you wanted to. So all in all, I think it's a very versatile universal seat. Versatile universal seat. So the link for this seat will be down in the description. My guess is it should fit just about any kayak. It's about 13 inches wide right here, and any kayak that is skinnier than a Hobie AI, which by the way, I didn't tell you we're running naked without the Amas right now, trying to get a little more maneuverability on the lake. But any kayak that you buy is probably not going to be skinnier than a Hobie AI. These things are meant for sailing and they're really narrow. So if it fits in mine, it should fit in yours. Cushion wise, I mean, it felt okay. Your hips are kind of right on the edge of it, but hey, I think we're going to be okay. Water wise, I can already tell we're still going to get a wet butt, but that's okay. It's a kayak. So super straightforward. One of the things that I thought I maybe could do if I really wanted to, these straps are way long enough, as you see. I might even be able to run it almost all the way back here, but I think maybe going around this AMA bar here and be able to access my cup holder. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. Let's see if we can get this cleat installed. Oh, forgot to tell you, this seat comes with a whole bunch of hardware. So you've got like little D-rings and all kinds of hardware in here that if you don't have, it's even got eyelets. That might be an idea too. Take some of these eyelets right here and mount them maybe right here or something like that to hold the seat so I can get my cup holder. Anyway, I'm rambling now, but there's so many ways that you can mount this thing on your kayak. So again, link in the description if you want one. Let's do this cleat. Okay guys, I did decide to just temporarily go ahead and wrap this strap around the Aka brace here and clip it on, and that gives me a lot better access to get my cup in here. So went and did that temporarily. Might change it later, but I want to get out on the lake today. This will work. And I decided temporarily to not mount the cleat either. If I put it here, I think it might get in the way of the AMA brace here. I was thinking I could put it up here, but that kind of gets in the way of the pocket, and I do use this pocket. And you know, I could put it on the side, but this is where your paddle goes, or one of the sides for the paddle. And as I was looking at that, I said, you know what? I got a handle right here that's already mounted, right? And I could just tie the anchor off with a quick half hitch to be able to just pop that back out like a looped half hitch, and a quick release if I need to release it. And look, I got a handle anchor point right here. So what do I need to put a cleat on for? Let's punch as few holes in the kayak as we need to. We already got a leaking problem, which we're going to address in a upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. But I think that's pretty much going to do it. You could on the seat here, you know, you could cut your straps a little bit if you wanted to, just to make it a little cleaner. Cut and remelt these straps here once you know you're not going to be loosening it any more than that. I decided to just kind of tie them up over here for now. But I think that's going to do it for this video. I don't want it to get too long. Mainly wanted to show you the seat right there, and we're going to go test it out today, and I'll give you an update on it. But so far so good. It seems to be a lot more comfortable than the stock one, and that wider shoulder I think is going to help out when those long days of fishing come about. So appreciate you guys watching this video, and I will catch you guys on the water on the next video.